and you wonder why you got arrested. You piece of shit.
Warning.
Wait, mate, will you shut your fucking noise? Don't watch if easily offended, because I am going to rip the piss. Shut it, you slag.
Hi everybody, it's Tom and I am back and better and larger than ever. This is Rippin' the Piss coming straight at you. I've got another little video here, a couple of videos to look at that someone sent me that I'm going to give a bash, obviously, give my opinion on, and I'm going to tell you how I feel about it. So let's not waste no more time, let's crack straight into these because it's hot today.
Fuck you.
Settle down, dude.
Dude, you're just a fat fuck. What the fuck are you gonna do? The fuck are you gonna do? Fuck you, dude. Fuck you. Go.
Whoa. Well, I've just watched the first one and all I can tell is this little fat kid was getting mouthy, a little bit too mouthy. Bigging up, trying to big himself up, make him look like a bad boy. Well, let's clear something up. You don't look like a bad boy, and you weren't a bad boy. You're just a round boy, and you got bitch slapped. Why? Because you can't learn to keep your fucking mouth shut. You know what I'm saying? And this is going to start happening to more people in the world now because we're living in a world where people got all the mouth, and they can't back it up. Keep your fat mouth shut, because if not, you're going to get knocked the fuck out. Obviously, loser. Dish, 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 dish.
There's the mom.
What you've done? Your children could have died. No, because you don't seem to understand the danger you put these children in. Right? Listen to me. You're talking when you should be listening. Your children could have died.
Try, you tell her.
The windows were up. It's hot out. It takes 2 or 3 minutes. Why were you arguing? You want me to seize your kids and you'll never see them again? Is that your problem? That is your problem. You don't seem to understand what you've done. You have a fire truck, an ambulance, and 2 police cars here because you left your kids in there and you think it's fine. And you wonder why I'm upset?
Good, I'm all for that. That cop had every right to put that woman in her place. Because this is happening more and more everywhere you go now, especially in these hot countries, where women and men think it's okay to leave your children in a car while you piss off into the store or go into the bank or whatever it is you're doing. You just feel it's all right to leave your kids in a car on a hot day. Or if it's not kids, it's your animal. Yeah, and I'm watching this video because this was on the news and people all over around the area this happened in are saying that this copper should be fired and he should be kicked out of his job for what he did. Well, let me clear something up, people, right? Who in their right mind would leave their children in a car when it's 105, 110 degrees and just piss off and do your own shopping? I think this copper had every right to say what he did to this woman. Every single right. And actually, she's lucky he didn't arrest her ass. I mean, or smash her car window to get them kids out of the car. He was lucky he was able to get hold of her. And then she comes back and she's just laughing and grinning, thinking and trying to over-talk him and that. You know what I mean? You should have arrested her ass, mate. I would have. It looks like he's got heart and soul and he believes in what he's doing is right. And I believe in that he shouldn't be getting fired. He should be given a bloody medal for what he did. You know what I'm saying? People are going batty. Proper batty. But I'm going to move on because there's not much else I can say about it. I mean, all I'm saying is, people, please do not keep your children in cars on hot days with no windows open and no air conditioning on. Alright, if you're going to leave them in the car, let's leave your keys in there. You know what I mean? Or better, right? Don't leave your kids in the car. Take them with you. Stop being lazy fucking arseholes.
Just give me some fucking bacon, some jalapeno mac and cheese. They're not going to give me bacon mac and cheese.
I just denied insurance. You can't come in here with an open bottle of booze, dude. Think about it. Think. Ask anybody here. Is he wrong? Just walk in with an open bottle of beer.
Can I have beer in here?
No.
Why not? Why not?
See America?
How old? Why?
How old are you?
19. Okay, so 19. That's why I'm very hungry, man. So I'm getting posted somewhere. That's fine. You're gonna look like a fucking fool. Because you're a fucking fag. Your job is a fucking joke. What are you, the manager of a fucking Union Street Market of the location supervisor of
Oh shit, yeah, oh yeah, I got it.
Hold on.
Your hands behind your back.
Fuck!
Relax.
I'm absolutely fucked.
That's it.
Fuck! What in my fucking pocket? Hey. Whoa, what are you gonna? You got it,
What?
Right, let's clear something up. You got a little fucking jack lad want to be prick here, right? Thinks he can go into a public place, order a fucking drink, underage. Well, let's clear something up. You ain't gonna order shit, bruv. If you want to order a fucking pint at that age, piss off out of America and go somewhere where you can be served. I mean, the legal age in Europe is 18. So go to Europe then if you want to get a fucking beer with your burger. But until you turn 21, keep your fucking cocky mouth shut, yeah? Because you're a piece of shit. And I'll tell you something now. If you got up in my face like that as a manager, mate, I'd have escorted you off the fucking building and put my foot in your ass. And then you had to cheat to spit in his face. And then put your hands on the manager and you wonder why you got arrested. You piece of shit. See, another example of kids nowadays where they think they're all in their 20s, late 20s already, when they're not. They're young, underage, they all think they can get drinks. They all get a little bit of pot in them, they think they're fucking Superman. You know what I mean? Well, let's clear something up. You didn't get served, and that's that. The guy ain't gonna lose his license serving some fucking ratty little smelly kid like you that looks like a fucking two-bob gangster that just came out of a fucking Oxfam shop with your fucking little cardigan on and your fucking cheap-ass trainers. But this dude will be obviously spending the night in prison behind bars because he doesn't look like he can pay his bail. But then again, probably mummy and daddy will come and rescue him like they do. Actually, if I was his parents, I'd fucking leave him in there tonight, overnight. Let him learn his lesson. Let him put him right in there with a bunch of right proper dirtbags. And look at your future, because that's where you're going to end up if you don't learn to keep your mouth shut, mate. See, this is the trouble with the generation we're living in. They are so much gobshites. They got so much lip in them because parents can't take care of their children properly. You know what I'm saying? If I had smoked to someone like that back that age, I probably would have got my face slapped. But this generation are getting away with murder. Well, I'm glad you got nicked and arrested. Good for you, bitch. Right, people, I'm coming to the source of my day. This is going to be the last video I do tonight because like I said, I'm fucking hot and I'm sweaty and these little pricks are getting me ratty. You wait till you see what I'm seeing and then you'll understand what I mean. I mean, some of these kids really, really need bitch slapping. And they're going to get it sooner or later, believe me, a proper hard bitch slapping because they will end up doing it. I've been saying this for years. If you want to be a gobshite, believe me, you'll go up to someone and you'll do it to the wrong person one day and that person is going to knock you into the middle of next fucking week because you're not ready for it and you're definitely not used to it. I'm going to clear that up, people, believe me. But I'm going to watch this last video now.
For that family says they first noticed changes in their son back in June when Lillian White first started staying with him. This video was taken by a nanny cam the child's mother put in their home last Friday. Tiffany Fields' 4-year-old son, Luke, has Down syndrome, epilepsy, and heart defects.
Look here, you little stop.
Monday evening, Lexington police arrested Lillian White and charged her with second-degree criminal abuse. She bonded out of jail, and at her arraignment this afternoon, her attorney entered a not guilty plea for her. The attorney for Luke's mother says White was hired to take care of the child every Friday and came from a service. Luke requires constant supervision. They say once White began taking care of him, his behavior changed, which led to his mother placing that camera.
Since the time the caregiver came into the home, there were marked changes in Luke's behavior and in Luke's interactions with his mother and father.
White will be back in court October 13th for her preliminary hearing. In Lexington, Victor Puente, WKYT.
What's a fat fucking bitch? She calls herself a nanny. Nanny my ass. I can't even believe you're letting her court case drag out that fucking much. You've got evidence, you've got video evidence. What more do you fucking need to charge this woman with assaulting not just a child, a 4-year-old child that has Down syndrome, has a lot of problems with it. I mean, she had the cheek to sit her fat fucking ass almost on his face like that, just to change a child's nappy. I mean, I don't know if that's a new trend, but I've never seen that way to change a nappy before in my life. I mean, if it's not bad enough that he has to look at her ugly, fat fucking face, let alone having to look at her ass as she changes his nappy. I mean, if that don't give the kid nightmares, I don't know what will in his life. He's not going to get over that for a while, believe me. And then she had the cheek to like throw him across the floor like a raggedy Ann, like he was nothing to her. I get really angry with people. I don't like seeing children get hurt, and I don't like seeing children be thrown around rooms. They don't deserve that, people, and you wonder why children grow up to be little shits. You know what I'm saying? Especially an innocent child too. I mean, I might be getting a little bit angry, but I'm very passionate. I don't like to see children get hurt. It's not on and it's not fair. Especially when she's being paid to take care of that child. You know what I mean? It just goes to show you can't trust everyone in this world, because there's people out there that are nasty fuckers. Men and women. Let's clear that up. So really do your background checks from now on. If you're going to leave your children in the hands of someone you don't really know, really look into their background. Do background checks, do police checks, do everything. I would, definitely. Because more and more of these videos seem to be popping out of the woodwork now. Children being attacked in their own homes by strangers. You know what I'm saying? And it's not on. She should get a life sentence for that, mate. She'll fucking learn a lesson then. That's all I'm going to say. But you wait till you see this video. But I'm going to leave it at that, people. I hope you liked the video. And as I said, I might have got a little bit annoyed, but fuck it. I will say how I feel. I'm very clear about that. But until next time, people, please be nice to each other. Peace.
Hit subscribe, share with friends, and hit the bell icon to be alerted every time we post. You're watching
Rippin the Piss.